Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Empress Aries 888. My name is Tanya. I am hearing you have been snaked by a lot of people. And in the game of, I guess the game of snakes, right? Isn't it about deceiving somebody? In the Bible, it talks about the devil being a snake, a slanderer, and a liar. It's like a lot of people. Family, friends, lovers. You're like a warrior. Wounded, scarred. Almost like a mosaic. So much cracks in the foundation. A lot of connections, thank you Spirit, a lot of connections that you invested in did not invest in you, or betrayed you. This is the person that I'm speaking to today. A warrior, somebody that's been in the trenches and knows disappointment. And yet you're like this butterfly, this beautiful butterfly that people try to crush, try to stop from transforming into that beautiful butterfly. For that person, I'm sorry. For that wounded child inside, that inner child, give you a hug. Because it's sad when people don't see your potential, but the divine did. And this is the message for you. So let's call in Spirit and let's get this party started, okay? Spirit guides and angels of your whitest light, please give me a clear message for the collective, one that brings healing, hope, and understanding of their situation. Protect me as I open myself up to channel these messages and protect my beautiful collective. And beautiful each and every one of you are. Even if you are a mosaic to me is very beautiful. And art, as in life, is it's all about perception and interpretation. So what somebody else doesn't look at as beautiful, other people are amazed at. 2:22 on the clock. Never forget that. What other people do not value, there is always going to be those that do. Understand? Even if it's the closest ones to you. In the Bible, it talks about if you lose father or mother or sister or brother or family, I will replace them. I will bring in people. So maybe that soul tribe is in the distance, but it's coming. Okay? And it's going to maybe not make up for it, but it's going to replace what it is that you lost. Because there's a lot of loss. I'm feeling the loss, the disappointments, the sadness. Excuse me for clearing my throat, but I'm like, it's choking me up. I understand, believe me. Believe me, I do. You get to a certain place in life. A lot of us don't have the silver spoon or the easy life. We have to go through things, but it's hard to say to a person, you know, your suffering is more than mine or less than mine, or it's like we're all equally challenged. We're all equally challenged. But I do feel, as an empath, your pain. Daughter of Cups. It's like the swan, the rainbow. You invested in people, trusted people. I feel like at a young age, you were always this swan. Or maybe other people would look at this and say, that's not a swan, that's an ugly duckling. It's a duckling. Look at the rainbow, though. The possibilities are there, right? It's like you're following that rainbow to that pot of gold. You were always that pot of gold. There was never another thing out there that was better than you. And I feel like other people made you feel that way, didn't pour into you. You were like alone a lot. By yourself, chasing your own rainbows. Maybe somebody here likes rainbows. Something about rainbows, right? They're so positive and beautiful and almost magical. They are magical, really. The promise of God that he will no longer send a flood. It's a beautiful story, right? You're a beautiful story. Yet, unwritten. For some of you, you're young. Your story hasn't even begun yet. And for others, 444 was on the clock, I just seen. For others, you're writing your story. And maybe you don't see your potential, but I do. And Spirit sure hell does. Cups of Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. I'm going to name them, but look at this right here. 9 of Cups. A lot of time has gone by. A lot of people that maybe didn't give you what you wanted, But it's coming. This is fulfillment. This is legacy. This is one from 10 of Cups. You're going to get it. It's just time. Time and patience. Faith. It says in the Bible, if you have faith, and faith is what? The assured expectations of things unseen. So maybe you don't see the chapter where you're going to benefit or you're going to have this wonderful, idyllic life. Keep going. We haven't turned the page yet to that chapter. Doesn't mean it ain't going to happen. Daughter of Pentacles. So a lot of young energy. A lot of young energy. It could be a young person that I'm speaking to today. Maybe you're young at heart. But the rainbow's here again, and a deer. Isn't there something so endearing about a deer? And this is Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So maybe you're at the infancy. This is all about infancy of something. Infancy of love. Even, infancy of feminine energies here. Could be a family of girls. Some, like some families that just girl families, right? Where they have, and in families, they have the one that's smart, the one that's talented, the one that's this, the one that's that, right? Maybe there's one that's, very sweet and nice. There's one that draws money and attracts money. Yeah, there could be. You could have a sister. You could have a brother that's in their feminine energy. Energy does not have a gender, but there's one that may be more lucrative, maybe one that's more loving, but you could be all of those things in one. Pouring into yourself or pouring into work. So whatever it is that you're going to work on, there's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, lassie. Or lad. Absolutely. And there's an ending here. Death. I feel like the death comes from leaving the old person and the old story behind. When you're walking into that abundance, you're going to have to shed the skin of that past person that was in lack, in pain, a person that didn't think much of themselves, a person that didn't think they were going to get anywhere in life. Gonna have to end that. So death was here. And people too. So, along the way you leave people that also didn't believe in you. It's just a natural thing. They can't come with you with this abundance when they weren't there with you when you had nothing. The devil's here. Stubborn. Somebody was stubborn in your life. A goat. Chinese astrology, there's certain years. Look it up. That's goat years. People that are goats are usually stubborn. Rooted in their own place. Rooted in place. Maybe they can't come with you for that reason. They're rooted in place. They're not going to move. They're not going to come with you. Maybe that's going to be the heartbreak of leaving somebody behind that's stubborn. Somebody that didn't invest in you. Somebody that's like, I don't want to travel, or I don't want to change. Change is not easy. Change takes courage. And wisdom. Somebody you invested in. 2 of Cups here. You poured into. This could be the stubborn goat. This person that's rooted, right? Look at the feet on fire. Could be a fire sign too. This person, it's like, I'm not leaving. I'm not going to come with you. Yeah. They have toxic ways. Maybe they're codependent on a situation that they're in. Father of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is a person that is a leader. This is a person that's a father figure. This is a person that has money. Opportunities. Maybe this is somebody you're meant to follow. But it's not without what? 10 of Wands, without burden. Because you have to leave something behind, right? Like success, like in order to be successful, the world is success. It's like the world, you have to give up something in order to gain it. This is like 10 of Wands, overburdened. Somebody's overburdened. Could be a Father of Pentacles that has to do the same thing. It could be a mirroring. But there's transformation with that. There's transformation with change. Infinity sign. We're ever changing, we're ever growing. In order for opportunities and abundance to come to us, we need to be moldable and willing to change and willing to grow, is what Spirit's trying to say here. Ace of Swords, have a purpose, a drive, And don't let anybody or anything, even our own mindset, get in the way of that. Yeah. Could be in a family of girls, though. I have this feminine energy. Daughter of Swords was here, too. The World. This is, I'm telling you. In order for you to gain this prosperity, turn that chapter. Finally turn that chapter. And have something that you can be proud of, something your very own. You're going to have to leave things behind. And I feel like it's the mind that's blocking you. The mind of, I can do this on my own. I feel like you're codependent. The devil was here. But I feel like you've also attached yourself to codependent people, stubborn people. It could be you that's stubborn and stopping yourself. You could be that goat. You could be the goat. You don't believe that you can do anything without somebody else helping you. Son of Cups, though. But look at this. There could be a person coming in to pour into you, a swan. Right from the duckling to the swan. But you're never going to know if you don't take that leap of faith. This is and I understand the fear because of what you've been through, what people have said to you. But you got to get out of that, baby. You got to get out of that lack mindset that you're in. That you've always been taught by maybe a parental figure or figures, people. It's just along the way I've seen relationships that didn't work out and family members that were really negative and nasty to you and didn't see much of you doing anything, like, you know, most likely to not succeed. It's like that. What is this here? The Nine of Wands. Yeah, it's like the wounded warrior. I mean, the Nine of Wands. I feel like that is the, wait a minute. It's not the 9 now. It's the 4. Numerology. I ain't an expert. The 4 of Wands. There is a victory here, though. There is success. It's in the distance, though. It's not here today. This is like tied up. Somebody feels 4 swords tied up. They can't move. Somebody feels limited. Somebody feels like they can't move forward. This could be you or somebody else. The Sun is here, though. I feel like it's your own mind stopping you from opening that door, walking out and testing the waters. And other people, you're listening to the narrative of other people. Maybe other people that have, like, parents that have been bitter, maybe divorced, right? Somebody left them, somebody cheated on them, and they've spilled that out into you, like that song from, what is that song from? Because of You. I play on the safe side so I don't get hurt. Because of You. I find it hard. Yeah, I forgot the song. I know the song, but it's like the heartbreak of somebody else. The disappointment of somebody else. 5. I don't know if this is what this is. It's a rose. It's a 5 of Pentacles. The lack mentality. Maybe it was, what the hell is the person's name? I forgot the name of this girl. She's a wonderful singer too. I can't remember, Spirit. But she's like, because of you, I never stray too far from the sidewalk. Because of you, I find it hard to trust anybody. Because of a parent. It was a parent, the mother. It's like there's something about a family that went through stuff, 1444 on the clock, that it's like the parent made these people afraid, made this person feel like they were nothing, made you feel like you were nothing. Yeah, like a fool. Like you would be a fool if you ever crossed the street without looking, or you'd be a fool if you left this situation, this job, because it's making you good money, or you'd be a fool to leave this person because you got so much, you know, invested in this situation, this relationship. You could have been in a relationship that was toxic, but it was because you invested so much. Why are you going to leave this person? I remember having, you know, what is it, a pastor one time say to me, you know, at least if you stay in a relationship with a person, they can help you pay rent. Really? That's the only reason to stay with somebody? Because they help you pay rent? It's a mindset. It's societal. It's societal. It's like you're not going to make it without somebody else helping you, man. It's all smoke and mirrors to keep people stuck. The Mother of Wands. Yeah, it's like controlling. A parent that controlled is the snake, right? But it's holding on to the eggs. It's protecting to the point of like almost suffocation, like you can't move. I feel like you had somebody in your life like that. That was very negative. And because of their own situations, they spilled that out. But there's an emperor here. Maybe you could be this emperor. Or there's an emperor coming towards you that's going to help you, free you. Yes, help with your transformation. But this is something that you're going to have to take a leap of faith in. Could be a Father of Pentacles too. You could be that Father of Pentacles, but this came out twice already. But this is a person that may be a father figure, person who knows how to make money. An emperor has to be every king of the deck. But this devil here, the devil is like in the details. It's like somebody is stubbornly staying stuck. I feel like it's you. You're the goat. You're the goat. And you're leaving your life in Hangman, baby. Why? Yeah, the Chariot wants to move, but it's in the planning stages. But if you don't move that ass, you're going to be stuck behind, and you're going to be left behind. Yeah, 3 of Cups. Somebody is gossiping. Somebody is talking. Somebody is negatively changing your mind about moving forward with a person. Maybe staying behind with a person, like you're never going to make it without me. You'd be a fool to leave. The Fool keeps coming out. But I feel like that's not true. You have success in the cards here. But there's a rat in the mix. A rat holding on to your heart, holding on to your cups, the cups you poured into this person. Yep. In Chinese astrology, the rat is a certain year too. You can look it up. But I feel like this is a person who doesn't have anything without you. Yeah. 9 of Wands. No, 8 of Wands. Sorry, not 9 of Wands. 8 of Wands. It's like there's going to be an epiphany here. There's going to be an epiphany that comes down, a lightning bolt, and an epiphany, a realization that you're staying stuck because it's a self-imposed prison. That this person doesn't have a hold on you as much as you think they do. You've allowed them to have a hold on you. The Moon is here. It's a deception. You have the key to unlock the door. This person was never for your good. They never poured into you like you poured into them. It was very immature energy, very controlling energy. It was meant to keep you stuck. So that your growth was always underneath. It was never really, it was never surface. It was always underneath. You were growing, you were changing. And this person wanted you to believe that you would never make it without them. This is a person you have a past 6 of Cups with. You have a past memories. You have a past, not past, maybe a past life as well, but I feel like it's nostalgia. You're thinking about this person, or you have a lot of memories with this person. You grew up with this person, or this is a person that you have a lot of history with. Spirit, give me some more about this past person, or this person that doesn't want them to leave. Could be family too. Grew up with them and they don't want you to elevate above them. Yeah, 3 of Wands. It's a person that wants to come with you. It's a person that wants to work with you. They feel like they could have the world. But it's a stubborn energy. It's the devil. It's the devil keeping you stuck in a relationship. Yeah. You could be a mom. Mom of Swords is here. Mother of Swords. Or this could be the person that you are stuck with. Mother of Swords. Maybe more of a head over heart, not a very like emotional person, not a person that gives love. Yeah, and it feels like it's like, what is it, 4 of Pentacles. You don't got much. It's a stingy person, doesn't give much, but takes a lot, and expects a lot, has the hand out a lot, needs things all the time. A very needy, controlling energy. Nine of Swords. This is a person that hurt you with their words and with the lack of love they poured into you. Yeah, you feel like you poured so much and it's just empty. You feel like withered, like you don't have much. You must be tired, drained all the time because of this person. There's an ending here, baby. Either they're going to leave you or you're going to leave the situation, guaranteed. They might have made a different choice and cheated on you too with other people. You're the Empress, babe. Every king, every queen of the deck. There is an Emperor here, but in order for you to get that, you're going to have to leave behind all of this broken and empty cups that you poured into. It's an illusion that you're not who you are. Maybe you had a traditional relationship with this person, but you're learning other things. I think more esoteric. You're learning things. That's why you're in tarot. You're into tarot. This person didn't believe in that. You got the 10 of Pentacles in your future, babe. It's not going to be with this person, though. New beginnings. You got to get out of this heartbreak. You got to get out of this heartbreak. This person did you dirty, and you weren't satisfied anyways. If you wanted to be honest, they weren't loving. They were demanding. Ace of Cups. You have a new beginning, but I feel like in order to get that, you've got to start loving yourself. There's a lot of Pentacles here. Money. So work on that. Start with that. But you can't tie yourself with a person that isn't willing to change and has stuck energy and wants you to stay with them. Low, not low vibing, but just no expectations. Low expectations. Like, accept the crumbs that I give you. You're better than that, baby. You're a butterfly. And butterflies move. They don't stay stuck. They transform. And then they flutter away. They fly away. That's what you got to do, bub. And despite what your mother might have been through with her relationship with her husband, that's not your fate. And despite the fact that this person was maybe bitter, poured a lot into you, you wouldn't have had nothing without them, that was their life. And it's unfair for them to expect or have the expectation that you follow in that jaded footsteps. You got one life to live, right? We have maybe several lives. We have thousands of lives. We live whatever. But this is on this earth at this time is one life. And you got to live it for yourself and not other people. And that's not selfish. That's not selfish. That's loving yourself enough to not accept the crumbs of another person or the jaded expectations of somebody, or even like stuck energy, or the not believing in yourself. Loving yourself is believing in yourself and believing that you could have a different life. And there is nothing wrong with that. It's not selfish. I don't know what to call it. It's like survival. It's like we have to step aside from people that are trying to stop us and block us and fly away from that. Escape in a way. I feel like you need to escape this negativity, this bullshit that's going on in this family. And only then you can actually see the forest for the trees and step back from that situation and realize that you were so much better than they ever expected. That's what butterfly is. It starts off as what? It has to go in the chrysalis. It has to break itself free. You got to break yourself free from this prison that you were born into. I mean, family is family 24 o'clock, and there's nothing wrong with loving your family. But when they're blocking you from your blessings and they're stopping you from ascending, and they don't even believe in you in the first place, what the hell are you supposed to do? I'm not trying to break up families here. I'm reading energy. You have been burdened and suffered, and have been, your heart's been broken and stomped on so many times by people in your own damn family. It's time for you to love yourself enough to break free. That's all I have for you today in Empress Aries 888. Please like and subscribe and join my tribe, because I'd love to have you as part of my soul family. And to my soul family, hearts and hugs. I do love you. And I'm sorry you're going through this bullshit. We all have to carry that cross in a way. In order for us to ascend, we have to go through things in life. I've been there. I understand. Believe me, I do. But you can do it. I'm living proof. See you next time. Till then, be safe. Be blessed.